everybody, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Kenny. Folks, it's a nice overcast day here. It's late in the afternoon and we have had a shower and it has cooled things down just a little. It's about 75, maybe 78 degrees, just right. Now folks, you can look here in a short time, which every year we look forward to it. I like cool weather. I don't care a whole lot for hot weather. I like it because here it is nearing the end of August and we're headed into a cool down. And it's a good time for DIY projects. So we're going to be showing you what we are going to attempt to do in a very short time. We have got a deck. You will probably notice in the background, it's on the back of my house. It is a deck. It's actually an escape route from my upstairs of my house, but it's also a deck that leads from the upstairs to the downstairs, and we have got to repair it. It is a DIY project that we've got to do, and this cool weather coming up here in the month of September, we're hoping that it will be cooler so that we can get it done. And we're going to show you how we're going to attempt to do it and show you a close-up view before we make the start, just what it really looks like, okay? So you hang around and we're going to do it. All right, now folks, let's give you a close-up view of what we have got to do. Right here is our problem. Now, it used to be years ago, see that? Years ago, your pressure-treated lumber would last and last and last. But this deck is only about 10 or 12 years old. Now folks, they don't make things, and especially pressure-treated lumber, like it used to be. Now, I have repaired this about twice in the past 3 years. But now it's beyond repair. We are going to have to replace most of the floor here. As you can see, that is just totally gone. Now I've got a step here. I've got a piece of wood on top of this to actually, for me to walk across it. That's the way it is. I have to put that on there to make sure it doesn't fall through. But I don't dare. Okay, now let me take you on a tour here. I do not dare attempt to go up those steps because they are awful. If you look, this main part here, that is all totally gone. Look at that. Now that's not termite infested like some of you may think. That is treated lumber, and termites do not tinker with pressure treated lumber. Now up here, I'm going to have to replace probably the floor of that and maybe the joist, I'm not for sure. But like I said at the beginning of this, it is 8 by 8, I believe. No, it's 6 by 8. I'll get it right. It's 6 by 8, and it is totally surrounded. A nice rail fence completely around it. It's an escape route from my upstairs. That I have an escape route. That is just a safety thing with homes today. This is 10 to 12 years old. And we've repaired it 3 times, I believe. So this is the final time that we're going to take all of this out, probably everything up here, including the floor. Now these posts and some of that we might be able to salvage altogether, maybe. But this has got to go. So we're going to take and we're going to get a rough estimate of the amount of lumber that I will need, and we're going to take and tear this out, and we're going to replace it with brand new material. And this is just the beginning of this. You will probably see, no doubt, maybe 3, 4, possibly even 5 segments of this DIY project. So we're just giving you a little tip of the iceberg as to what it's going to be like. And we're doing it now because, like I said earlier, it's a good time because the weather will be cooling down very shortly. At least here in my neck of the woods. You may say, I doubt that, but you may live, of course, in a different region, a different area where the heat is probably still very awful. But we are going to utilize the time and the temperature to do this project, and we want to make sure that we take our time and do it right, because if we don't, my dad was a man that believed in doing things, and he always told me as a kid, he would say, son, any job that's worth doing is worth doing right. And I followed that practice, and I'm going to take you step by step. First thing we're going to do is remove all of this. All of it, because these steps are totally rotten and they're dangerous, and we are not going to, it's off limits. You cannot walk on that. And see, we've got to get her done, because if that were to, if anyone were, God forbid, have a fire, the escape route would be, if the fire didn't get you, the stair would. See what I'm saying? So I appreciate you this afternoon for watching our videos. So in the future, you can look for some more of these coming out very shortly. We've got to go to Lowe's and take my trailer and load it down and bring it here and get started. And then we will remove this, and you will be able to see that as well. So I appreciate you, and we will keep you updated for watching our videos. Thank you very much. And listen, as always, you have a great, wonderful, blessed day, and we'll talk to you later.